special.
Now, my name is Adrian May, and I am duly authorised by law to solemnise this, your marriage, according to law in Australia. Before Jennifer and Mark are joined together in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of those, your family and friends, I am bound to remind you publicly of the solemn, the serious and binding nature of the relationship to which you are about to enter. Marriage is voluntary and is a full commitment of a man to a woman and a woman to a man. It is made in the deepest sense to the exclusion of all others and is entered into with the desire, hope and firm intention that it will last for life. A successful marriage is not something that just happens. It takes work, it takes patience, and it takes time. It takes a commitment from both of you. A commitment to do whatever it takes to make your relationship thrive and not just simply survive. The couple would now like to share their promises to each other and to you all. Now, Jennifer, would you like to begin?
Somewhere around here underneath these tails.
Do you need someone to hold? Mark,
Mark.
I do not promise to be the best wife in the world.
I do not promise to be the best wife in the world.
I do, however, promise
I do, however, promise
to love you the only way I know how,
to love you the only way I know how,
completely and unconditionally,
completely and unconditionally.
for as long as you make me
For as long as you make me
your pumpkin soup,
your pumpkin soup,
take me to IKEA,
take me to IKEA,
and get rid of any spiders,
and get rid of any spiders,
no matter how big or small
no matter how big or small
I may face along the way.
I may face along the way.
I can't help but love you
I can't help but love you
when it's hard,
when it's hard,
and even more so when things are easy,
and even more so when things are easy,
when you're being difficult,
when you're being difficult,
and
Yeah.
when I do the same.
when I do the same.
We rarely agree on much.
We rarely agree on much.
We have our fights all the time.
We have our fights all the time.
But you still sit through
But you still sit through
numerous hours of Sex and the City
numerous hours of Sex in the City
and just smile and nod
and just smile and nod
when another package arrives
when another package arrives
in the mail from that Etsy place.
in the mail from that Etsy place.
I, Jennifer,
I, Jennifer,
take you, Mark,
take you, Mark,
to be no other than yourself,
to be no other than yourself,
loving what I know of you
loving what I know of you,
and trusting what I do not.
and trusting what I do not.
Very good. And now, Mark, what would you like to say? I take you, Jen, to be my loving wife.
I take you, Jen, to be my loving wife.
I am truly blessed
I'm truly blessed
that you have chosen me
that you have chosen me
to share your life.
to share your life.
I know sometimes
I know sometimes
I can be not the easiest person to love,
I cannot be the easiest person to love,
but you have always stood by me.
but you have always stood by me.
Though at times we differ in views,
Though at times we differ in views,
traditions, outlook and opinion,
traditions, outlooks and opinions,
I promise always to keep an open line of communication,
I promise to always keep an open line of communication,
to let my pride take a back seat,
to let my pride take a back seat,
and to meet you halfway,
and to meet you halfway,
to compromise,
to compromise,
or if I really must,
or if I really must,
agree to disagree.
agree to disagree.
I promise to always strive to be a better man
I promise to always strive to be a better man,
and to provide for you and our future children.
to provide for you and our future children.
I will pick up Ella and Rosie's doggy doos
I'll pick up Ella and Rosie's doggy doos
and clean up the cat's mess,
and clean up the cat's mess,
because that isn't a job for a beautiful lady.
because that isn't a job for a beautiful lady.
As I stand here today,
As I stand here today,
looking in your eyes
Looking in
and
your
the
eyes.
future,
and the future,
I will always remain faithful,
I will always remain faithful,
not only as your husband,
not only as your husband,
but as your best friend.
but as your best friend.
And as we grow old together,
We grow old together.
I'll pick you up when you fall.
I'll pick you up when you fall.
Be the person you can confide in,
Be the person you can confide in.
always holding your hand with a
Always.
smile on my face.
Always holding your hand with a smile on my face.
Dialed in.
Always remembering this day, Jen.
Always remembering this day, Jen.
I promise to be a loving husband and friend,
I promise to be a loving husband and friend,
and give you a good marriage,
and give you a good marriage,
not just a dream wedding day.
not just a dream wedding day.
Very good. Right. All right. And now here come the legal vows.
Oh, okay.
Righto, Jen, you're going to say it.
Yep.
I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
to witness that I, Jennifer Michelle Burrows,
to witness that I, Jennifer Michelle Burrows,
take thee, Mark Christopher Trigg,
take thee, Mark Christopher Trigg,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Now, Mark. I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
to witness that I, Mark Christopher Trigg,
to witness that I, Mark Christopher Trigg,
take thee, Jennifer Michelle Burrows,
take thee, Jennifer Michelle Burrows,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Very good. And so now, Martin, as brother of the groom, would you please come up here, stand here and hold up the ring. Open up the box. Turn around this way. Turn around the other way. Yep.
So everyone can see the box.
Right. Jennifer and Mark, let these rings serve as a reminder of the feelings you have in your hearts at this very moment. There are times in life that we tend to focus on the things we have yet to accomplish or times of great loss. Yet, as you look at your wedding band, remember the great gift that you have been given and all that you have in one another. Remember that you have someone to share this life with. Never again will you have to walk alone. Now, Martin, can you give Jennifer's ring to Mark, please? No, it's Mark's ring to Jennifer. Is that sorry? This way, yeah? Sorry.
Thank you, Mark.
Now, Jennifer, would you like to take Mark's hand and repeat after me? With all that I am
With all that I am
and all that I will become,
and all that I will become,
with this ring I marry you.
with this ring I marry you.
So push it on. Now, Martin, well, give Jennifer's ring to Mark.
Thanks, mate.
Okay.
Thank you.
With all that I am
With all that I am
and all that I will become,
and all that I will become,
with this ring I
this
marry
ring.
you.
with this ring I marry you.
So push it on. So. Now, Jennifer and Mark, having witnessed your vows for marriage with all who are assembled here, by the authority invested in me, I announce with great joy you are now husband and wife. Now, Mark, bowl your maiden over.